Kawasaki lets the good times roll. Kawasaki lets the good times roll. Get aboard, get away, and you're gonna say, let the good times roll. Kawasaki lets the good times roll. Kawasaki lets the good times roll.
I'm not happy with the circlips that I took off. When I levered them off, I de-stressed them and they're no longer snappy. So I'm not really comfortable putting those on my new forks. So I've decided I'm going to strip down my old original ones, get the circlips off of there without damaging them. And then I'm going to put those on the new chromed forks. So that's the plan. So I've just got to repeat the thing with the inner tube and take it all apart and get all the bits out. So I'm not going to film that because I've already done that in the previous What the Forks videos. So I'm going to get these stripped to bits, get at the components I want, and then I'll show you how we're going to get the circlips off properly. Last time, yes, they're off, and I got my forks off to get them chromed. But as I say, when you get that gut feeling that you're not really comfortable, you have to go back and redo it and fix it. So that's what we're going to do. These are my original forks that were on the bike, and I wanted to get the insides out because I want to take those metal clips off. Now, I finished a few days before Christmas Day, and I worked on these from just before Christmas all the way through Christmas to the new year, and it's now the 8th of January and I've just managed to get them undone. And there's a valuable lesson to be learned here. If you're actually trying to undo something, make sure that all the time you're pulling on it you're actually going in the right direction, because I've been going in the direction that was tightening it up, so there was no way these were ever going to come undone. So in the words of that great philosopher and poet, Homer Simpson, don't! Seeing as I'm so far behind my schedule that I'm setting myself at the moment, and these are nice and loose now, I'm not going to go and film me stripping these forks down because I want them circlips out. What I'll do, I'll get the circlips off and then we'll go to the new forks and we look at the installation. But I cannot believe that I was turning that the wrong way for God knows how many days, but it happens. Well, roll on a few hours, and I've got the circlip to there. I've just got to get to there. But it's really hard to do, and what I'm going to do is like gently tap it with a screwdriver, that side, turn it round, tap it, that side, that side. It did slide down here, but when it got to this rough stuff, it seems to have stopped, but I'm almost there. So let me get the tripod set up and I'll show you how to get this off, because I had to dig a little screwdriver into the beginning of the gap, lift it up, get another one in, and then just lift it over the edge and work my way round, and it went okay. Well, I joined a couple of forums to see how you get these blooming things off, and no one seemed to have any idea or know what these bits are for or anything. It's almost like people don't do their own restorations now. So they say about these nut and bolt restorations, but I know who's doing them, because if you ask for any help, you don't seem to get some. So I've just looked at it from a removal point of view, done my own thing, and it's worked. It's not that difficult to figure out. And I'm actually hitting on the ring before you think I'm damaging the chrome. And I'm just doing it with the palm of my hand, carefully. So I'm not actually damaging the chrome. Doesn't really matter anyway, because these are my old forks. But I've got a different idea when we go to put this back on. And I went with these rings because I don't know what the function of these rings are. But the other ones I've got off haven't got the elasticity in them. I probably could bend them back, but I don't really want to do that. I want to make sure they're locked on and right. So we'll run with this and get the things on. Almost there. My hands are absolutely covered in oil. There is oil all over this bench. Oh, we're almost there. There. That is what I've been after, and that's perfectly circular. Let me show you what happened to the other ones. Now, I don't know if this is going to come out on video, but this one is more squashed that way. Let me put There, you can see I have got the other one underneath. You can see the difference. So that one is open right up, but that's still circular. So that, I'm going to clean that up. That's going back on. So I've now got to do the same with this. The other thing I've noticed is when you get this large bit of non-chromed material here on the fork, when you take it out, this is the one, this is the left-hand fork that has got the slot in that fits into the, or is it the right-hand one? I don't know. It's the one that fits into where the brakes are, where you've got your leading shoe. Now it must be on the right. It's the right-hand fork, and it's the fork bottom that has got that slot on it there that goes in where the drum brake goes. That's the one that's got this. The other one hasn't got half as much of this stuff on it. It's not there. And that's how you identify your forks. So let's get that in a bag. And that's what we was after. So let me just clean my hands up a bit. Then I've got to do the same thing all over again to get the other one off. When I go to lift the ring off, I'll let you know, and I'll give you a shout. Actually, that's not the ring I want. I'll go and put that away. That's what we want. So there's the fork all stripped down, putting it in there. I've still got the other bit here because I've got to go to the garage and get some more petrol, and then I'll clean that up and put that in there as well. And I've got a box of spare forks if I ever need them. Hopefully I won't. And then if I ever get rid of the bike, next owner can have a set of forks, or I might just chuck them on eBay as a spare set. Yeah. Right, let's take this lovely little one. We'll do the same again. Oh, hang on, I've got to turn the radio off. Get done by the YouTube police. Right, that's what I've got. I've got a large flat bladed and two little tiny, they're called like radio screwdrivers. They're very small little size, you can see them there. And then what I did last time is I've got underneath the end of the lip, if I can do it again without stabbing myself through my finger. The answer is, oh, hang on, no I can't. Let's try the other one. No, not getting in there either. Whoa, see, and that's why you don't go near your fingers. Luckily that hasn't drawn blood. Right, we're going to have to wipe this off because there's oil everywhere. Hold on. Yeah, before I go and bleed everywhere, let's go and get a plaster. Oh, now I'm giving blood for the job. Right, well, seeing as I've got the other clip off, we'll call that Forks 1, Me 1. Right, you watch now, I'll do the same thing and just stick it through my finger again. I'm going to use a bit of tissue on there, actually. Whoa! This isn't that easy to do because there's so much oil on here, it's really slippery. I've got nowhere to hold. Ah, I wonder. How about if I hold it there, which I can't. What about if I do? No, it's just moving. Alright, give me 5 minutes. What I'm basically doing is putting it under there, and I need to lift it up. Then when I lift it up and can get underneath, then I can get the other big screwdriver coming from this side, just twist and twist and twist and go all the way around. But let me get to that stage if I've got any fingers left. Right, I've managed to get it in. I don't know how long this is going to last. The question is now, can I get this other one? I don't think I can. Oh yes, we're going. We're cooking on gas now. Look at that. Right, that one's underneath. Whoa. Right, and we'll back this off. Have to move you back a bit. So I'm going to twist that round a bit. And we're going to go a bit more that way. See if we can get a second screwdriver in here, I think. The answer is no, we can't. Yes, we can. Now we're cooking on gas. Look at that going now. Right, coming round. Coming round. Right, we've got to get this bit out now. Come on, you. Up and over the top. Yes. Right, that's out. We continue round to here. You've got to force this bit out. There you go. Nice. Right, if I bring you in, you can see that's completely out of the groove now. So what I did last time, which I can't seem to be doing now, was I put a bit of pressure on it and it did actually slide down, but it's not moving. So what we'll do is we'll go back to the screwdriver trick and we'll start going down. And there it goes, on its way. And I'm just doing that a little bit round where the gap is, and it's going down nicely. Right, I'll continue tapping and I'll be back when we're near the end. Right, and there's the second one off. So we have succeeded our mission this afternoon. That was a good Sunday afternoon's work, so I'm now ready. I've got to get some fork oil now, and then we can look at assembling the forks and actually getting them back on the bike. Once I get the front wheel and the forks and everything on, it'll start looking a bit more like a motorbike again, and we can start getting after a few bits and pieces. The other thing that we need to do is, before I put these forks in, I want to get something down inside here, a wire wall or wire wheel, all of this out to make this nice and smooth, because otherwise all my new chrome is going to be scratched to death when I put that in there. And I'm going to open this right up when I put them through, to protect the stuff when they're going in. I did get a steering lock key. I had it cut to the right number from a guy on eBay, and lo and behold, it doesn't work. So I've got a bit more work to do, and whether it's the key or whether it's the steering lock, I don't know. But yeah, that does not seem to work even when you have the slot lifted up. So yeah, 12 quid for a key that doesn't fit at the moment. So here's another quick full length view of the fork tube that was re-chromed. Really pleased with the finish they've done on here. The guys there have done a fantastic job. So what we've got to do is we've got to take this clip now, we've got to somehow get it on here, and we've got to carefully work it all the way down the tube into the groove here. Now my plan, or what I'm thinking of doing, is cutting a piece of this to make a carrier, wrapping it around the tube, having the end of the tube hang off the table here, open up the clip enough to get it on, and then use this and a pair of pliers to take a bit of tension off there as a slider to slide it all the way down. That's the plan. Whether or not it's going to work or not, I don't know. So let's get it set up and we'll see if we can do this, because once I get these clips on, the forks are practically back together. So I've wrapped a section of milk carton, because it's got a lovely smooth inner finish around here, and then the plan is to get that and put that over on there, and then that slide down as the courier, or the carrier, sorry. So the plan is to wrap this round. The inside of the milk carton is lovely and smooth, and then once I get the clip on there, just slightly open the clip up on the top of here, and then use the milk carton as a carrier and slide it all the way down. Now I've got some elastic bands around there and a bit of it just overlapping. The hard bit now is going to be to open this up enough to get this on. I think what I'm going to do is put the open end away from the gap, so that when I've got it, I've got this bit sitting on the top holding that down where the overlap is, like so, and then have this part down the bottom. So that's the plan. So I'm not sure I can film me trying to do this. I've only got my circlip pliers at the moment, which I'm not sure are going to be good enough to hold this open. I might have to go and get a proper pair of normal long nose pliers. Can't even see it, it's here. and then insert it in the gap, because I've got to put a bit of pressure on it to open it up, because at the moment it's well too small to go on there. So let me have a go and see if I can at least get it over the edge of here. I've set you up on the tripod, so hopefully I can work around that and try and get you in, but I'm really don't hold a lot of hope in being able to do this, to be honest. And that's what I was worried about. First go. Right, let's try it again. Maybe if I do it upside down, so that when it opens, and I'm not sure I can actually get on the part I need to do to open this up. It's not looking good at all. No, because the pliers won't hold it. There's not enough room for them to... They just pull out. Alright, let me see if I can get a pair of long nose pliers. Well, roll on half an hour since the previous clip, and I've had this pinging off and flying all over the room, bouncing off everything. What I've done, I've switched over to some long nose pliers. And what they can do is you can get them in there like that, and then you can open it, and every so often it grips, and you can get a really good bit of leverage on it, and then offer it up. But I need, I think, an extra pair of hands, because when I get this vertical and I'm trying to put it on, I need someone just to reposition the clip. But it's just getting that initial position where this bites, because as you open it, the pliers tend to slip and ping off. And as you can see, as I'm doing here now, it just goes on and on and on. So I can't video this, or we'll probably be here for about 4 days. But see, every so often, and it's not going to do it now, because it does take quite a while to bite, it will bite. I can't put the pliers in too deep, because I then need to obviously put the ring on the tube, and I can't do it, because this is the point where I'm opening it. Right, I got it. Let's see how we go. That was pretty close. But you can see with the method anyway, so I'm going to have to carry on with that, and several hours later, in the blink of an eye, I'll be back. Well, I've just taken my pliers and I've filed, sorry, not filed, with the angle grinder. I've got a flat that side and a flat this side. And I'm going to see whether that, see, look, that's gripping straight away, whether that helps. But I have gone a bit too much on this side, so whether that side's going to break, I don't know. But these are only cheap pliers, so if need be I'll go back to Poundland and get some more, but we'll try that. If you ever have to do one of these, and I hope you never do, Kawasaki, what were you thinking with this design? Yeah. So anyway, I can get it right open now. I think if I had another pair of hands, I could possibly get it on. So I think I'm going to have to quit there. Wait till I get another pair of hands, but I can grip it all the time now. So if you watch it now, probably won't work on camera, straight away, pick it up and open it up. So having the 2 flats is definitely the answer. Right, I'm going to wind up there, because I can't do this on my own, and I've got to start working a bit, so yeah. At least we're getting there, we've made some progress, so tonight I'll try and get another pair of hands. We'll try and force that on there.
No, this one, you need to hammer it in. This side. Just
Come on. Okay, take it off. Do it again.
No, you went too high.
I was. I need to just nip it on the end. You on? Right, hang on, let's give it a gentle tap. No, you're on the chrome.
No, I'm not on the phone.
No, is on the chrome. I need to just get that onto that little just needs to go. It is on top now. Yeah, that's on top. Right. Right, it's in the groove. Can you hold that? How did we do this last time? I cut it here. Pulled it out, didn't I? I think it was a bit more rippled last time, wasn't it? That's got it. Right. Right, on. Lovely. And that's how you do it. I wanted to film that because there's nothing on YouTube about those clips and taking them off, and if you send your forks away for re-chroming, you've got to get them off, but even worse, you've got to put them back on. So I hope that gives you an idea how to do it. Remember, make your flats on either side of here, open them out, and then use the milk carton method, which I've got here, and then use as a slide, but make sure you get both open ends of that ring onto the milk carton when you slide it down, or it'll scratch all your chrome. And then it drops straight in, you snip it and pull it out and the ring's in. Hope you found that useful. What I'm doing now is I'm just giving these rings a little nip shut with these pipe wrenches, because obviously where we've pulled them, we sort of open the rings up, but that's on there really nicely now. And it's got all the slack out of it. That's not going to come out of there, so that's one done. I'll do the same with the other. But yeah, really pleased with how that looks now. That looks lovely. So with both of them back on now, it's reassembly time. Oh, so much easier when you've got a helper, so make sure you get someone to help you when you're doing that. I mean, I was doing that for hours on my own, and look, it took 5-10 minutes with someone helping.
Kawasaki lets the good times roll. Kawasaki lets the good times